You know that you need to build your list, and you probably already know that having a lead magnet or a freebie is one of the best ways to build your list. The question is, how do you create a freebie or a lead magnet that actually converts? Welcome to the Amp Up My Biz social media 10-minute training. I'm Bridget Brady. I am the founder and CEO of the online marketing agency Amp Up My Biz. I am the creator of the Social Media Success Academy, and I'm the author of the #1 international best-selling book, Jobs to Jammies. Now, if you have been following me for even a little while, you have heard me talk about the power of bringing people off of social media, of bringing people from their world, social media, into your world, into your database, into your funnels, into your CRM through freebies and lead magnets. So today in our 10-minute training, I'm going to talk about the elements of a high converting freebie or lead magnet. Now, if for any reason you have to leave early and you can't stay for the whole 10 minutes, I'm going to put this up for you. I am doing a deep dive into funnels in my brand new, never done before, 3-day hands-on live boot camp, the ABCs of creating a funnel. So seats are extremely limited. We're making this a very intimate boot camp. So grab your seat at bootcamp.ampupmybiz.com. All right, just want to make sure you have that. Now, let's talk lead magnets, shall we? If you're here with me live, I'll put up the comments. Please feel free to say hi or ask any questions that you have. All right, so the first thing you want to think about before you create a single thing is, who is your ICA? Who is your ideal client avatar? Because the trick to a high converting lead magnet is giving people something that they cannot live without, right? That's so compelling that they're thrilled beyond belief to give you their name, their email, their phone number for this extremely valuable piece of content or this extremely valuable video series or class or webinar, et cetera, right? So the very first thing I want you to think about is, who is your dream client? Who are your dream customers, right? Like, very specifically, the demographics, the psychographics, who are they? That's number one. Then number two is, we want to build an invisible bridge, right? So we're building an invisible bridge between, I don't know you, to, here, I'm happy to give you my information, to, here's my credit card, right? What can I buy from you, right? So we're building this invisible bridge. So from I don't know you to here is my credit card, I want you to think about this. What does your ideal client need to know? What education do they need? What inspiration do they need? Right? What do they need to believe? Right? Those are the pieces of the puzzle, right? Everything is focused on them. And I think that one of the mistakes we make as business owners is, we're like, right? I have this valuable thing, and I'm going to create this beautiful PDF, or I'm going to create this video series. And then you put it out on your social and it's like, tweet, right? It's total crickets, because people are like, I don't even want that, right? So I think that is the biggest shift that I can give you, right, in the limited time we have in this moment, is focus, put all your focus on them, all of it, right? All of your focus on them. The other thing, hi, Sharon. Hi, my friend. All right. So the other thing that I want you to think about is their pain, right? What are their pain points? What are their challenges? What keeps them up at night? What makes them sweat? Because as you, I'm sure already know, right? There are two things that motivate people: pleasure and pain. What's more motivating? Getting out of pain, right? That's way more motivating for people. So you want to think about, who are they? What do they need? What do they want? What do they need to believe? And like, what keeps them up at night? Like, really, really makes them sweat. Because if you can give them a tiny, tiny little piece of a puzzle that will help them get out of that pain, they will be more than happy to give you their name, their email, their phone number, right? Okay, the other thing that I want you to think about is the smaller your lead magnet, the smaller your ethical bribe, right? So it's a one-page PDF, right? It's something real simple. It's a short 3 video series, right? Something really simple. Then I want you to have a very low barrier to entry. Name and email. That's it. Just get them into your list, right? Bring them into your world. Now, if your lead magnet, if your freebie is something much more in depth, right? If it's a webinar, a masterclass, something that even, and you have to be careful with these, right? Consultation calls, strategy sessions, right? And the reason I say you have to be careful is because I want you to have leverage in your business. So I want you to be very careful with ideas of one-on-one freebies, but the bigger the gift, the more information that I want you to collect, right? So if you're doing something, a 5-day masterclass, a 2-hour webinar even, I want you to get name, email, phone number. Now, this is for 2 reasons. One, I want you to have a way to text them. I want you to have a way, right? And you have to follow all the rules, right? Have them check the little box that says, yes, email me and text me, right? You want to follow all the rules, but not only do I want you to have more of a way to communicate with them, but I also want you to weed out the riffraff, right? If you're doing a live class, right? Let's say you're doing a live 5-day class. You want committed people, whatever your ICA is, you want committed people in that class, people who are really committed to being there. So the bigger the gift, the more information you're going to get. The smaller the gift, the lower your barrier to entry. All right, my friends, we only have a couple minutes left in this 10-minute training. So I want to tell you about my upcoming boot camp because we are going to dive deep. This is brand new. I created this for you. So we talk a lot about social media, right? It's my jam. It's my thing, right? We talk a lot about social media, but the biggest piece of the puzzle that I find so many entrepreneurs are missing right now is a funnel, right? They have this beautiful content, all this great social media. You might even have some great engagement. You might even have some great followers. My question to you is, how much money are you bringing in from your social, right? Because that's the game as a business owner. How much revenue are you bringing in? So I'm going to put the link up for you. Dun, da, da, da. All right. So this is my brand new, never seen before 3-day boot camp, the ABCs of creating a funnel. So attract more leads, build more relationships, close more sales. On day 1, we're diving deep into the perfect lead magnet for your ICA, right? So we're going to work on the perfect lead magnet that's going to be so compelling for your ideal clients and customers. On day 2, we're going to work on landing pages, thank you pages, automations, and your nurture series, right? How are you building those relationships? And then day 3, close more sales. We're going to work on clarifying and communicating your offers. Whether you're a service-based business or a product-based business, whether you're online, brick and mortar, does not matter. A confused mind doesn't buy. And so we're going to work on getting really clear about not only what is your offer, but what is your messaging around that offer? And then I have some really great bonus sessions, including, I cannot help myself, on day 4, how to fill those funnels with your social media. Because once we build you this beautiful funnel, I'm not going to leave you hanging, right? You have this amazing funnel. How are you filling it? Day 4 is an incredible bonus session where I'm going to teach you exactly how to fill that funnel with unlimited leads using the awesome power of social media. All right, so the entire boot camp, the 3 days, there's extra bonus sessions. You'll see them on the registration page. The entire boot camp is $17. What? I know, you're welcome. So $17. Seats are very limited. We're keeping this intimate, because we're going to be working very, very hands-on. So it's all on Zoom. It's all live. I'm very excited. I hope that you will join us. Click bootcamp.ampupmybiz.com right there, and I will see you there. All right, my friends, thank you for joining us for our Amp Up My Biz 10-minute training. I will see you live in the bootcamp. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.